All right, guys, let's give this a go. I see a few more people joining still, but let's give this a go because I just don't want to delay this anymore. There's a lot of people already joined in the webinar, and just a quick warning: like I'll be moving my head from left to right because I have a few notes on the screen, but yeah, like everything else will be pretty smooth. Pretty quickly, let's get started with the agenda. And yeah, like today we will shortly go over what's new on Lenderlab, and not in the way of trying to sell you anything or trying to pitch you anything. For any one of you in the audience that know me, or the team, you know that we don't like to pitch things hard, but rather show things that are actually useful and valuable. So we'll go over what's new on Lenderlab. We'll go over an example of creating a proper landing page with AI, like real examples. We'll go over a quiz funnel creation, like something that Jonathan asked in the questions, if I'm not mistaken. We'll go over A/B testing and tracking because this is quite crucial, especially when you're dealing with trackers, you're dealing with networks like Google that don't like redirects and don't like some kind of stuff that most of affiliates or most of the folks in our industry use. And more importantly, in the end, we'll go over lead monetization because this is something that comes up quite often, either on Lenderlab or ClickFlare on the optimizer. Like when talking to our clients and to our partners and friends on a daily basis, we often get asked, like, okay, like what's happening with the monetization? Like I see these guys are scaling, or let's say I see these ads are scaling in Meta or on Taboola or on Outbrain or on Newsbreak, but actually we don't know how they're monetizing and how they are adding more revenue to their funnel to back things up. So we will go over that, and briefly we will also go over a short Q&A. I'll try to do my best to answer all your questions. When I will share my screen from Lenderlab when we will go over the live landing page creation, please let me know if the fonts or if the screen is too small, like the stuff are looking too small, so that I can zoom in and everything will get to an optimal view scale for you. So pretty quickly, the biggest update from Lenderlab is the vertical specific artificial intelligence, and we know that everyone in our industry is now some sort of expert with AI and is trying to do a lot of things with Claude, with ChatGPT, with Lovable, or you name it. Like there are a lot of tools these days. However, in order to make something decent, you still need to have some level or some level of expertise in terms of technical stuff, and this is not the case with everyone. Or like even if you're technical enough, or if you are skilled enough to deal with all the services that you need to get a page or a funnel up and running, you will still spend time on that stuff, and that time is really valuable, and that's the most precious thing that we all have. So if we're able to buy more time, or to gain more time by speeding things up, we have already gained something. So this is what Lenderlab aims to get for you guys. And with the vertical specific AI that we have trained and we have released on Lenderlab, you're able to create funnels like the traditional offers that you've always seen, that used to take weeks and long days to create. They were never perfect, but somehow they worked out well. So instead of going back and forth with a chat system, or instead of going back and forth with designers or with developers, you can build things on your own, and it will take you like literally 10 minutes to build things the right way and to get a decent funnel up and running. If you want to make things super perfect, like pixel sharp stuff and everything like that, maximum it will take you 2 hours. Like on worst case scenario, it will take you 2 hours, like even on super complex configurations. So in terms of verticals, like think health supplements, skincare, e-commerce, insurance lead gen, finance lead gen, home services, gambling, anything that you guys have run, you can already create it these days, and you need zero technical skills. So how does Lenderlab compare to the other tools? Like this is quite a delicate topic, because of course, like every other AI tool is trying to get up to speed with what people need and what is required. However, Lenderlab comes with a full-blown visual builder, which practically allows you to save a lot of time. And we've tested this and stress tested this a lot, because if you tell AI that create me a landing page like this and that, it will do it for you. But when you want to make that small change, like that single word change, or that call to action, when you want to widen it a little bit, or you want to change the URL, if you try to do it with AI, you will likely spend like 20 minutes going back and forth with the chat box and still not get it done right. So in those cases, you need a visual thing where you put your mouse on, change the setting, and you're done. And I'm going to show you live today. Plus, we have the built-in hosting. Like instead of configuring, I don't know, Vercel or whatever site types of services that we will need to get a page up and running, we will spend time with that. So instead of dealing with it, you just have everything built in, like hosting, analytics, A/B testing, more importantly, which is the foundation of improving and optimizing your campaigns. Plus, it has plenty of native integrations, and I will go into integrations pretty shortly. You will get to see your lead data in the page in your platform, in your account. You will get to use dynamic callouts. You get to use quiz funnels, but quiz funnels at a higher level. Like the higher level is that you're able to track each step of the funnel. Like you know where your leads are dropping off. You know where people are dropping off. You can swap questions. You can revert questions. You can change the questions, or you can change the flow in a way that it optimizes your conversion flow. And on top of it, we have email and phone verification, which we'll go briefly in a moment. In terms of native integrations, as you guys can see, we have like the most common tools that you guys use. Like we have webhooks that can be adapted with any platform that supports webhooks. Doesn't have webhook but has a Zapier integration. You get up to 5,000 plus integrations out of the box with a single Zapier integration. Plus we have Leadspedia, Leads Prosper, Bobberdoo will be soon integrated. For pay-per-call guys, Ringba, Retriever, Call Grid, PhoneX is already integrated. For all of those guys that need a trusted form or Journey integration, it's already embedded. It's just a toggle that you need to turn on. And on top of it, you can add Google reCAPTCHA, you can add the Cloudflare turnstile. Plus, it has an integration with trackers that we love, like ClickFlare, Volume, and RedTrack. So instead of you building the landing page and then adding the landing page on Volume or on ClickFlare manually, with a click of a button, you push the landing page directly to your tracker. On top of it, we have integration with all major ESPs that are now capable of sending SMS messages as well. If you want to do Gmail integrations, we have that as well. If you're a small business, or if you know someone that you want to help and they don't have the whole infrastructure or tech knowledge, you can even integrate with a Google Sheet and send the lead data to a Google Sheet. So that's all doable. On top of it, you can easily add Meta, TikTok, Snapchat Pixels, Google Tag Manager, as well as Google Analytics. More importantly, which is kind of something that comes up a lot and very frequently, is this email verified? Is this phone number verified? And when dealing with third-party services and when going back and forth with complex integrations, sometimes you lose traction. Like you get tired and you kind of give up on it. So I've done that many times. I know a lot of people that have done it many times. And bottom line, they've moved on and tried to do things the hard way. The easy way is that you have the email verification already embedded in your lead collection forms. You have the phone verification with an OTP code already embedded in the phone in the lead collection forms. Sorry, guys. Plus, you have, as mentioned, trusted forms and Journaya. And for those guys that are using Anura to verify and to audit the traffic quality, whether it is fake or whether it is even though it is filling in the leads with a human, kind of understanding whether it's a human fraud. Like there is some levels of fraud that we need to be aware of and we need to protect ourselves from. So if you need to do that, you can easily integrate Anura by simply pasting the code in the head of the landing page, which is something that you can do right away, and you're protected. Like practically, you have a funnel that is it is following all industry standards and is already optimized to carry on any kind of traffic volumes. On top of it, we have click level integration with ClickFlare. What it means is all you need to do is add the direct tracking script of your landing page, which is practically, for anyone non-technical, you simply copy something, you paste that something into a specific area, like in the head section of the settings of the landing page, and you just toggle on one single toggle. Like you turn it on, boom, like all the flow will be tracked with a click ID level, which means that if you're buying leads today, and this is very important, if you're buying leads today, you're sending them to an affiliate offer, or you're sending them to a lead aggregator, but you want to reuse these leads depending on your strategy, and you want to sell these leads again, what you can do is that you can track back where this lead came from, like what campaign this lead came from. Was it an organic lead? Was it a paid lead? If it was a paid lead, which traffic source or which campaign or even ad this lead came from, and then attribute all the revenue to that lead. And it can be, I don't know, affiliate offers, lead gen offers. It can be pay-per-call offers. It can be even something out of the vertical that you're primarily targeting, depending on your strategy. So everything is trackable, and this allows you to track things back from, I don't know, 6 months later, I converted to an offer. You can track back where you bought my lead details. Like you can track back that 6 months ago, you bought this click on I don't know, like on an Instagram campaign from this placement and that ad. So this is quite important. And without further ado, let's start with the AI landing page creation. Like I have created a few examples to show you guys quickly, and then of course I will go to the screen share to go over the example. So as you can see here, like this is a less than 5-minute landing page creation, which means that you can create, edit it, and then host it and have it live published in under 5 minutes. Like I'm not talking 5 minutes of just prompting. So the landing page, the prompt says, create a persuasive pre-sale landing page about GLP-1 pills with storytelling elements, social proof testimonials, problem solution structure, and a strong call to action. Like if you guys want to go over this page, I can switch and share screens on the landing on my Lenderlab account and actually show you the page and actually share the link and publish it. But we'll do it in a moment. The other landing page, like in this case, we're doing an offer wall. Like this is the offer wall type of things, like refinance offer or mortgage offer. Yeah, like this is a final offer. We have the full script, the full prompt here. Nothing too complex. Just this, like I don't know what is this. This is like a 10-15 line of prompt. Like obviously, the more detailed you are with the prompt, the better the results would be. But the core thing here is that it will complete the structure, the copy, the design, and everything else. So all you need to do is just go with the editor, swap links, swap some images, and you're ready to go. So what else? Like we have this other one. Like you can even tell the platform that, okay, like create whatever, like a 1,500 word editorial style advertorial written using PAS copywriting framework about product name. Like you can do product name, but you can even put the link, or you can even pull a full screenshot of the page that you've seen online. Like if I'm browsing online right now and landing on a good advertorial or a good product, I can simply get the product, do a full screenshot of the page, paste it in the chat, give it a small prompt, and it will create from the product page the advertorial or the pre-sale or the landing page that you need to go from the landing page to the advertorial. So this is very useful and easy. Now let me actually go back and switch to the, let's go back and switch to the landing page creation. And let's do now, yeah, let's do an offer wall. So I will just copy the prompt to avoid boring you guys with me showing how to how I write prompts, because I don't consider myself like the best guy to do it. So the process is super simple. I click on landing pages. I may go to whatever. Sorry, I need to switch to my workspace. And by the way, you guys can have multiple workspaces, multiple clients, multiple everything that you need in order to get things running. And I'll show you a nice funnel shortly. So you go to the folder if you want. Click on Add Landing Page and simply paste the prompt here. So help me, guys. Like, what do you want the landing page to be about? Like, help me with a product or something. Like, can someone type something in the comments? So yeah, I'm not doing what I want. I'm doing what you guys want, and we test it live. Car insurance. Okay, let's do car insurance. I think this is one of the easiest one, but and we're doing subheader. Okay. All right. Let's give it a go. So it's 6:20 p.m. sharp for me, like my local time. And we'll measure how much it takes to get the landing page created. Yes, Jonathan, we will share a list of prompts in the upcoming days. We're still refining a few stuff because we're also making changes to our model to make it even better. So yeah. All right, so we're 1 minute in, like a few seconds in. It's already telling you the reasoning and what's doing and what's happening. So you're not left just praying there and hoping like, okay, like what's happening here, or wondering what's happening here. So you get to understand the whole thought process and the actual process that goes in. So yeah. We have okay, we have an offer wall, like we're doing an offer wall right now, and this is quite useful. Like besides the average landing pages, this is quite useful because when doing lead generation and you're working with a lead aggregator that is buying your leads, you don't need to, like, you have to keep it cool with the lead. Like you don't have to wait to utilize it right away because someone else is buying it. Like if you're trying to convert it elsewhere and then someone else is calling them first, like maybe that will influence on the quality of the results that you guys are getting. So okay, we're 1.5-ish minutes in. So we're already at a good point. Keep present, guys, that this is quite a complex landing page, like especially doing organizing the cards, creating the cards. Like for anyone that has tried to do such things manually, it takes a lot of time. Like, and to go back and forth with developers, unless a developer understands really well what you guys are doing and what's what the goal of the campaign is, or what the goal of the whole page is, then it's a long shot with the developer. Like you don't even need designers or developers anymore. So there we go. Like we have already an outline what's being done with the page, and we the page. There we go. We have the page. So it took it like 2 minutes. So yeah, like 6:20, 6:23. It took 3 minutes. So considering we have already a few more seconds left in the last minute, and we didn't measure sharp, like we have everything. And if we go to the page, we have it responsive, so we can do the mobile responsive check, and here we will be able to change actually the URL. So if you're sending them to an affiliate offer, you can simply put the affiliate offer here. Like, let's say I'll do Landerlab.io link equals offer, just for you guys to see it. Like, what we can do here, and this thing, when done manually or when done by the coder, will take a lot of more time to do each time for each page. Like, we can pass through URL parameters. So whatever URL parameters that we have on the inbound traffic, we can capture those URL parameters and pass them automatically to the outgoing links. We can put a click to call link here, like it is here. Like, you can change the text and say, like, call whatever the number was here. Let me check the number. So this was the number, and we can change this and say, okay, call this number. Sorry. Yeah, call this number. So I'm saving this page. Something cool that we added is something here, like in the actions. If you include any images, we don't have any images here. Like, if you generate images outside, or if you get them from stock images providers, you have the ability to compress the images right in the page, like just with one click. And let's publish this, and let's pick one domain. Auto insurance offer wall live. Okay, let me publish this, and I'm going to paste this in the chat so you guys can open the page and you can test it for yourself. You can do whatever you want with this. So there we go. Here we have the page. Feel free to open it, to play with it, to ruin it, like whatever makes sense to you. Now, as you can see, like, we have the ability to change a lot of things here. I can practically go here and change the image and say, like, I don't know, all states. I can do let's say the general. Like, you can do all these things manually, like, instead of going back and forth. Yes, change this but not that. Like, that doesn't work for us. Like, I know a lot of guys don't want to waste time with this. So there we go. Like, we have the page, we made the changes, we hit republish, and we're done. Like, actually, even before doing republish, I'm going to compress the images on high quality. Let's do a standard one, so the page loads super fast. Republish the page, done. Like, when you guys refresh it, it's going to give you the new page with the images. So that's something that is quite handy, and it's quite useful. So in under 3 minutes, we had the full-blown landing page. Actually, let's do something else. Like, let's create a landing page for what? Like, what do we want to create? Does anyone want to put a prompt in the chat? Like, let's do some test. Okay, peptides. All right, back to folder. Do you want to craft a prompt, James? Like as if you were to do it yourself. Let's make this conversational. All right, I'm doing it. Okay, so create a direct response landing page for peptides. Make sure to use let's give it a try. Like, I always like to add this accessibility optimized fonts and colors, because sometimes AI makes some weird things, even though we've optimized it to a really great point. But sometimes it does some orange, like really strong orange backgrounds and stuff. So it is hard for some people to read under those colors. So I always add that line, but you can always remove it. And yes, Jonathan, we're moving to the survey. So please hold on. Like, it's gonna be really quick. Like, let's do the test of this page as well. In the meantime, guys, if anyone has any ideas or wants to test something, like, let's do it. Like, why not? Let's do it live. All right, we're already couple minutes in. So yeah, it's styling the social proof section and everything like that. And I'm gonna publish the page again here. Mm. Yes, we can do a listicle example. Actually, you know what? Do you have a finance buzz link over there? I want to do something. If you have some finance buzz listicle type of landing page there, just paste the link, and I'll do the rest. Just so that I don't go over the over searching the page. Like something. Actually, let me open another page and show you guys here. Oh, link cannot be sent. Send it to me on Telegram, please. Send it to me on Telegram, please. I'll do it. I'll do it from there. All right. So let's go over some pages, like because I did some tests these days. Like this was for snow. Like we got. I guess you all guys know what snow is. So this was the advertorial. Like actually, this is the Spanish one. Like this was the English version which I generated. And if you want, I can open the editor. All right, thank you, James. I just got the link, and this is the advertorial. As you can see here, this is the prompt. It's one prompt that did everything. Then I went and changed these two images. Like that's all. Yeah, these three images. I changed these three images because I wanted to give it a go. Okay, we have the landing page ready. Here we go. We have the peptide landing page ready. Let me save this and do a compression of the images. Let's publish this and let's give it a name, like James peptides. I'm gonna publish it and I'm gonna send it to you guys so you can see the page on your own. Like there we go. We have the page, and let's go over the finance buzz type of page. All right, so there we have one. Okay, this is really text heavy. Okay, let's give this a go. Now back to folder, add landing page, create similar page to the one in the below link. I'm not really complicating the prompt much more. In the meantime, while this gets processed, I would like to move forward and share a few more details regarding the quiz funnels, because that is really, really useful and is really important. So next screen. So there we go. So the next one is doing the quiz funnels. But we have, before going to the quiz funnels, let's do the bot type of landing page, which is quite usual, especially on Medicare enrollment stage. Like I know a lot of guys have been coding these type of pages, like downloading the HTML, playing around with JavaScripts, and doing all that kind of things manually. But doing those things now, it's a bit not optimal. So instead of doing these things manually, and I can actually show you the page live when I'm switching back to the other screen, you can do this on your own. You can change the links. You can put even the link that you want to send the page there, and then you're done. Or you can do a quiz funnel. And at the moment, I personally like splitting this in a two-step process. The first step, doing the base, like the whole layout of the page, and the second step, with one prompt create the quiz on its own. Because on our platform, you will see the AI module present on the landing page creation, just like I showed you guys a couple of minutes ago. And you will also see the AI present in the quiz funnel creation. And there's a reason for it. Like there's first off, we started with the AI model on the quiz builder, and that is there already. But then we expanded on the landing page, of course, which was according to the plans. This will soon be merged into one, so you will be needing to just create one prompt. But for best results, at least in this next few weeks, you will need to use two prompts more to control the funnel on your own. So I have the page already created. I'm gonna save it and publish it, and I'm gonna put it to the chat for James. So let's do James Finance Buzz, and I'm gonna share the link directly. Okay, there we go. And moving forward, like feel free to review it, criticize it, whatever. But I'm gonna show some cool stuff pretty shortly. So what I've done with this with the page that I'm showing you guys in the screen that is scrolling is that I have actually done the first step to create the page. I can actually share the prompts later on, and I will actually share the slides after the webinar. And then I've added another prompt to create the funnel itself. Like this, it was pretty simple. Or you create another page like this. I didn't manage to record the other page, but I'm going to show you the page live for this. And let's move to the live screen with this, and let's do one page together. So I'm not moving my screen from this guy here. Sorry, guys, there's a lot of things going back and forth, at least from the presentation, so I will have to stop sometimes. So, okay, you see my screen. This was the input based off the link. Of course, you will need to add some images and stuff and blah, 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 but you can easily optimize this, and you see the thought process. Like it took 6:32, 6:34, just a couple of minutes, and we have the landing page up and running. So let's go back to the lead funnel. So let's do the lead funnels. Like this is let's do this. So this is one of the funnels that I built earlier today. Like if you look here, it was the rent to own. It was 7 hours ago, like the last edit, but pretty much like what Jonathan was saying, and I will go into the details of what Jonathan needs. This is the quiz funnel. So I go here that there is some conditional routing here and conditional flow. Like if I do below 650 of the credit score, I will get this the credit repair offer if I want to be part of a credit repair offer, which is part of the monetization side of things. If I skip on it, I won't receive the credit repair offer. If I say yes, I will move to the next step, my employment. I will enter the data here. Let's put some dummy stuff here just for the sake of filling this up quickly. And I have the TCPA like agreement and stuff that is needed these days. And when I submit the offer, instead of going to the thank you page, I get another offer that I'm being sold to. Like if I want to do a home inspection service before choosing a rent to own home, and yes, I'm interested. And then it goes to the confirmation page where it takes into consideration the property type and all the answers. And then it goes actually to an offer wall. Like this offer wall here can be an affiliate offer. This offer wall here can be whatever makes sense to you. But let's go back and let's do one together. So help me, guys. What do you want to make the funnel for? Like, let's not do auto insurance. Let's do something else. Like, I know how auto insurance is quite familiar these days, but let's do something else. Help me with one vertical. You guys choose it. Debt. Okay. Let's do a debt consolidation. Debt relief. Okay. All right. Let's put the first prompt. So the first prompt, create a no, not home insurance, debt relief page, blah blah blah. Then we have I'm just all right. Let's create this. It was a prompt for something else. Yeah, we can do medical weight loss as well. Like I'm just minding the time. It's 6:39. We have the challenge here, so we want to make sure that we're doing this in under 10 minutes. So I'm taking count of the time. It's 6:39. Now it went 6:30. So we were at the end of 6:39. So let's count it 6:30 p.m. my time, and let's give it a bit of time to model the page. Mm-mm-mm-mm. So here, what I'm doing to give you a bit of context. So what I'm doing with a two-step prompt is that I'm creating the baseline, but instead of putting the actual quits in the hero section, I'm putting a placeholder where I can manually add the quits, and there's a reason for that. Like the quits module itself is part of the platform, and what it does is that it allows you not only to control the flow and how the navigation based of the answers works, but it also helps you to track the flow of the page. Like it helps you to track where people dropped off. Like this is part of the optimization. Like you want to make sure that you know where your audience is dropping off of the funnel, and make sure that you handle that. Like I don't know, like if a question is weirdly framed, you want to make sure that that question is optimized, or if a question is kind of stopping people from the next part, you have that handled as well. So okay, we have the first part, which is the baseline of the page. Like we can drag and drop the quiz funnel here, or we can get an empty box, remove this, and go from the elements, which you can manage not just adding the quiz, but any type of element if you want. So practically we drag and drop the quiz here, and we add the second step. Let's do this. So create with AI, we can choose from templates. Actually, let me show you this. We can create from templates, and we can use these that templates here. Like it's totally up to you. Or we can do it with AI, and you customize the questions depending on for debt relief, depending on what you need. So just a simple prompt like this will go into creating the questions and the answers. And we will have the chat here, and we will have all the steps here. So question, do you have a lot of templates preloaded in the system when we join? Yes, we have. So there are lots of templates in the system. For now, it might not seem a lot. The thing is that because the AI model is pretty new, like it is like 3 weeks old, if I'm not mistaken. So we premiered this in Affiliate Summit West in Vegas, and we are reviewing, and we are updating all the templates to be AI friendly and to be manageable from AI. So with that in mind, in a couple of weeks, we will have like hundreds of templates ready to go. And and we are adding on a daily basis new templates about specific verticals like plumbing, like battery modeling, window repair, I don't know, debt relief, debt consolidation, auto insurance. Like the actual auto insurance is much complex for the vast majority of AIs. Like I try to do it myself manually or with AI, and I spent like four days going back and forth with that. we actually have a module ready which has the brand names, registration years. If you want to add a second car, if you have insurance, like there is a ready to go module for that. And to answer the question of Stefan, yes, it can replace HeyFlow. It is much better than HeyFlow and much better than a lot of other landing page builders. Like my words mean nothing as opposed to you trying it for yourself. Like honestly, like I've tried a lot, I've played around with a lot, and it doesn't really compare. So generally, this will create sometimes a starting step which we generally don't want. Getting back to the landing page, so I remove this step, but then we have all the steps of the page. So practically, there we go. What's the current debt amount? What's the debt type? Payment system, employment status. Then we go to the region, so you can select the region. We analyze the data, so we give the actual user the live the live processing feeling, and we go to the actual page. And from the actual page here, we can go to the thank you page. And actually, let me show you something really cool. So if we go to the styling and go to the multi-step choices, which is what is trackable, we can change the behavior. We can actually change the color to something that makes sense for our page. So let's do a lighter green. Let me update this and get back to editing this. Okay, so we are on a shade of blue. Let me go here and check the shade of blue. All right, so I'm gonna copy copy the code here, go back to this and change the primary color to this one. So you can fully customize this. You can go to the steps. You can remove or change the emojis or the actual images. And I will show you. Yes, I will show you now the actual OTP. So practically, there we go. We change the positioning of the text. And here, when we go to the email address, we can enable this. It's just one click. So we simply need to click enable on this, and this will enable the email verification if you want just the email verification. If you want the number as well, it will be the same. Like you simply click on enable on the number and you're done. So with that in mind, I want to show you something here. So if it's under $10,000, there are some offers that don't want to load that, or there are some offers that are requiring like 15K or 20K and above. So you can do some conditional navigation. So instead of going to the next step, we can do conditional navigation. And if we want to disqualify them, we can send them to a specific step if you want. Like you send them to, I don't know, like to the thank you page, or we add another page that says you're disqualified. Like you disqualify them up front, but I would very highly recommend against it. Like don't do that. Like you're already paying for those clicks. Find another offer. Let the lead go through the funnel. Maybe reorder the questions if you get a lot of them, and then serve them something else. This is very important for your monetization. Or if you want to, you can go to a custom URL. So if I want, like, let's do this one here. Yeah, let's do this one here for the rent to own, and I'm going to send them to the rent to own offer. I can select the state, or I don't want to use the state information at all. And let's do this. So I'm going to update this. And the reason I did the box before is that sometimes we need to highlight this a bit better. So there we go. We have the page. We save it. Let me publish this, and I'm going to send this to you guys. Can you go back to the step where you select another option? Okay, what option? Like on the navigation. So here, you click on the actual options, and then in the navigation you have the values. So if it's under $10,000, we go to the next step, to a specific step, to a custom URL, or we do nothing. So it's really intuitive. Like it's super easy. Like you don't really need to hire anyone to do this stuff. Like it's built for use for everyone. So let me close this. Let me publish this. And yes, we can send the quiz answers. Really good point, Augustine. So in the settings, this is very important. So in the settings, you have the option to, of course, collect the lead data, which means you're collecting, it's on by default. You can reset on back navigation, or you can scroll on top of the navigation. In the tracking, you can pass the URL parameters and include the quiz data. So by default, we are passing whatever inbound URL parameters are coming to the page from the paid traffic. We are passing them automatically to the outgoing links if we were sending them to a third party, to an outgoing link. But if you want to include the quiz data, we can do that as well. And in the example that I showed you earlier, this is quite handful because as you can see here, we have the property type. Not sure if it's visible in the screen, but practically I have the full name here. So if I do want to call out the actual person name, I can say, okay, Lawsuit compare the best rent-to-own home providers in Rome, or here are the best or the handpicked home rent-to-own home providers in Rome or in Torino or whatever, wherever I'm based. So this value here is being shown dynamically. So getting back to the editor, yes, you can pass the quiz data, and you can even, if you have an integration, you can even wait for the integration API response. Sort of like there are cases I don't like, it doesn't come easily on my mind right now, but there are cases where you want to wait for an API response. Like it can be a lead sold, or it can be lead received, or the postback went well. Like from that step, once you're sure that the post has been done, especially on when you're posting to a third-party platform, you can actually move on to the next step. So let me update this and publish this. And I'm going to send you guys the link so you can play with it for yourself. And there we go. So that over publish page. And here you go, guys. Here's the link. So let's do another one for weight loss. We had another, medical weight loss. So let's take a shorter path with this. And I'm going to do a shorter prompt. So create a medical weight loss landing page with centered I'm just going to take a really short approach on this, like lazier. It cannot get lazier than this. So we will create the page right now, and we will add the medical weight loss, quiz as well. So the actual base should take a couple of minutes, and let's give a couple of minutes to the other one. Does it work in Albanian language and Serbian maybe? I don't know, like give it a try. Something that I did was that I translated, I was showing you earlier this advertorial. So this advertorial, I translated it to a Spanish version. So here is the Spanish version. So I don't know Serbian, but let's try it. Let me actually do a test. I'm doing it in Albanian. I'm gonna say the same exact thing that I said. Okay, we have the page ready. Okay, Stefan. I guess Stefan requested this, right? So we have the landing page ready. We have the placeholder. Let me put. Can you show us on how to do the OTP verification for the lead verification? It's the SMS verification that I mentioned earlier. That's the OTP. So create with AI, and I'm gonna do create medical weight loss quiz qualification flow, something simple. If I'm doing this part in another language, I'm afraid that it will create the whole questions in the other language. But let's do this. And on top of the actual on top of the actual buttons, it's not just buttons. Like you can even put images, and I can show you an example with one funnel that I created a few days ago, where I used images. Like it was, if I'm not mistaken, a window replacement funnel. And while this gets created, let's go over it. So on the lead funnels page, I had one with, yeah, there was a Windows replacement one. Bathroom remodel. I think it was the bathroom remodeling. So this is a paper call page. So we have this short form bathroom remodeling page that you can use like a short form quiz. Like you don't really need to use really complex flows. Like this is a refinance page. Like actually, you can play around with this. Like this is something that we created in Vegas. Like it was one of the first versions. Like here, instead of using the image, the actual button, you use the image. Like what type of property it is. Like it's a single frame. Okay, we have the landing page. We will go there. So you have the whole flow here, and there we have the medical journey. As I said, it will create one initial page. I'm going to remove it, but then we have the whole option. So we have the continue one. Like you can choose multiple options on the and you have a continue, or you can do a single select and it goes directly to the next navigation. So there we have the page. Let me remove this and actually change the colors here. So in the basics, the background should be white. Let's do it white without transparency. Let's update it and we have it. And of course, there we have it. If I'm doing a preview of the page, you can always do the previews and go back to all the steps. But practically, this is, I don't know. This is, I don't know, the pounds value. So I'm just putting like 200 pounds here. I'm really bad with imperial metrics. And there we go. We go through the analyzation and stuff like that. And you can do, like, claim my free consultation. You can do, I don't know, like send them to an offer or do a conditional routing. Like here is everything under your control. So you can do the conditional routing and you can stylize everything however you want. Like let's go over some other examples. Like what else do we have here? Actually, let me check the questions, guys. So when we sign up, is there a service we can pay to help transition our pages and quizzes? Connect with our support. Connect with me. Connect with our support. We will help you get everything sorted out. Do we have to use your hosting to serve the pages, or can we build, download, and host them ourselves? James, our hosting is well tested. Like this comes with hosting. Like you don't pay extra for hosting. It's already done, and yeah, it's hosting included. It's super fast. We have lots of people using it right now, and they're driving really great amounts of traffic. So that is already optimized to its best. So instead of playing Russian roulette with your traffic, I think it's best to use our own hosting and get things rolling pretty quickly. Now, since we're here, I'm not going to change screens just for the sake of not losing time to you guys. So practically, let me go over A/B testing shortly. So instead, one thing pretty quick. So we have the finance pages. We have the finance pages here, and we have this version which has a form in it, and we have this version which has an actual quiz in it. So if we want to A/B test pages, we can simply go to the page, on the A/B testing button, we can create a variation B, and here we have the option to clone from the original version, which is the version A, and maybe we want to change the headline here, and let's do it. Let's A/B test headline, and I'm just gonna do lower your monthly mortgage payment. I'm gonna remove today for the sake of moving faster. And this will create an exact clone of your actual landing page. And I'm just going to remove today here. So it's as easy as going to Google Docs and changing something. And then let's add another variation now. And the new variation, I'm going to do variation B, variation C. I'm going to do another landing page. And when I'm doing another landing page, you can use whatever landing page you can think of. So practically, you can even serve two different landing pages under your one URL. But don't misuse this because it's going to get you in trouble. Other than that, nothing more. And I'm going to add the refinance quiz version. I'm going to use the version A of this page because I have A/B testing already there. And practically, I have the option here to A/B test between the two form pages, like two form layouts and one quiz layout. So here I have the quiz layout, and if I'm going to the overview, I will see all three options here. So I will see version A, version B, and version C. And if I'm turning the A/B testing mode on, what is going on? Oh, I need to publish the page. Sorry, guys. So let's do A/B test, mortgage A/B test, and I'm going to publish the page. I'm going to turn on the actual A/B testing. Pretty shortly we will move into the monetization, but yeah, let me turn this on. I'm switching the A/B testing on, republishing the page, and as you can see, this is getting traffic equally, like an equal proportion of traffic amount to each landing page. And if you want to even force one landing page, you can do it. Like, it's totally doable. And I'm just going to paste the link in here, and you guys can see that you will see a different page. Like, I'm getting what? I'm going to get the first version. I'm getting the version A. Someone else might be getting another version. This is quite handful. And for the quiz funnels, as I mentioned earlier, you can actually see how many visits each step of the funnel took and how many exits. So if you have the thank you page, you want to have the exit on the thank you page. Like, this is very important. Like, not to have the exit on I don't know, on the property type or on the credit score. Like, if the credit score is the exit point, you kind of can tell that it's a credit score issue. Like, the A/B testing is pretty easy, and what's going on here in the integration step, which is related to the tracking. If I'm adding a tracking link to ClickFlare, and actually let me open my ClickFlare account here. If I'm doing a ClickFlare post back, I can do it from the integrations, which you cannot do this with any other landing page. And yeah, just a second. And let me copy my tracking URL. Okay, tracking link. So there we go. I'm going to add a webhook. ClickFlare postback. Webhook URL is going to be this one. And on the next step, I'm just doing a get. And in the next step, I will have the option to post the variation ID of the landing page. So if you're A/B testing for Google and you want to understand which version is bringing most of the conversions, you can send this to parameter 1, and ClickFlare will be able to tell you specifically how many visits came from parameter 1, from variation 1, and from variation 2 and variation 3. So this is very, very, very important. And before I finalize this, let me finalize this as is, because I'm going to show you something really important here. In the overview, you just need to make this. So you're going to do, you're just going to add the direct tracking. You're just going to add the direct tracking link here, which is this one here. So in the custom code, you can add it. You can add the direct tracking, which I have. And in the leads, you simply toggle this on. Like, this is what is important. So I did it on variation A. You need to do it on variation B as well. So tracking on and custom code. And I'm going to do it on variation C as well. Like, this is important because this will break your tracking. Like, make sure that you have all this stuff ready. Like, we have it ready here. And when moving back to the integrations, let's do republish. When moving back to the integrations, we have the option to send the click ID there. And I will show you in a moment. Yes, Mikhailo, there will be a recording. Like, I agree. There's a lot of information and there's a lot more coming in the next stage. So we should have the ClickFlare ID here somewhere. Let me actually refresh the screen. With RedTrack, we don't integrate like this, and I don't think it's in the plans to do that, because it's a lot of people are switching from RedTrack to ClickFlare, honestly. So that's something that you might want to consider. So I'm not getting this. Olga, can you help me with why I'm not getting the click ID here? Okay, guys, we're doing everything live. Okay, so we have the custom code here, and things happen when you do things live. It wasn't really prepared. Like, if I'm doing this on another page, this should do it, but this should do it here as well. Okay, I don't have the custom code here on variation A. And on the leads, yeah, it was turned off here. There was something off here. Yeah, let's check this as well. I know you guys hate to see me clicking on things, but I have to do it. I'm sorry. So pretty quickly, integrations, go back here. There we have the ClickFlare click ID. So we turn it on. We send them to, what was the click underscore ID, and we can actually, where this gets really cool, and let me turn everything off here. And let me push this a bit more, because this is quite important, and I trust me, like, this is very, very important, especially for those that want to post leads and post rich conversion API conversions. So let's do this. So I'm going to add the click ID parameter here. I'm sending the variation ID on parameter 1, and I'm going to do the email on parameter 2. And I'm going to do the first name on parameter 3, last name on parameter 4, and email address, we already had it. Yeah. Let me turn this off and do this. So this is parameter 2. Now here, I'm going to update the webhook, and actually let me open ClickFlare here. What I can do here when we're going to ClickFlare, and this is where things get interesting, is that I can go on my whatever integration that I have here, and I can configure the data. So I can tell add email address on parameter 2. So it is on parameter 2, and then I have the first name on parameter 3, and I have the last name on parameter 4, like something that allows you to get a really good conversion score with Meta. So just save this and you're done. And last but not least, and let me actually, because we're already a bit over time, and I'm sorry guys, but these things take a lot of time. Like, let's go over the monetization best practices. So with monetization best practices, I mean the stuff that actually the networks do, like not just the buyers, but the networks do. So instead of the first option is for you to build your own funnel, and instead of dealing with an affiliate network that is practically doing the same thing that you see in this diagram. So they're buying traffic from a paid ad or like your funnels, since you're the affiliate, or there is some organic traffic or referral traffic to it. They're going through the quiz funnel, they're submitting the lead, and they're actually going to the lead is being sold to Leadspedia, Leads Prosper, or some other lead aggregator. And in the back end, they're serving an offer wall, something that I showed earlier, like the offer wall that I showed in the rent to own example. Practically, you can do this on your own without having to pay or to get paid by a broker, like do a rev share with a third party. The other way around, if you don't have access to the lead aggregators, and we can help with the access on the lead aggregators if you want. So if you want to get hooked up with Leadspedia or with Leadspedia, Leads Prosper, or even Bobberdo, hit me up and I will be happy to introduce you guys to them. Obviously, there will be some screening stage on their onboarding, but that's totally normal. The other way around, if you don't actually have access to the lead aggregators, you can monetize them with the affiliate offer. So what you do is that you create the quiz funnel, you get the lead, and you send the lead to the offer wall, like you pass the lead data to the offer wall. And from the offer wall, since we have the option to pass the data through the URL parameters, you can pre-populate the lead data to the offer. So you streamline the whole experience, like an aggregator. So you do practically what the affiliate network does. So you will get the lead, you will tell them that you will serve the options for them, you will land them on an offer wall, and from the offer wall, and it doesn't have to be like 50 offers, like it can be even 3 offers, like, or 2 offers, like something like a media alpha or a Queen Street widget, like something simple. And practically from there you can instruct the system to pass the data to the corresponding fields, and you can actually set the lead name, email address, and phone number, and all the options in the URL. So all they have to do is simply click next, 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 and they convert on the affiliate offer as well. On top of it, you can email them, you can SMS them, and you can retarget those leads over and over again based off their answers. Like if you're buying a lead that is doing, I don't know, that has a good credit score, that is a homeowner and that has a car, you can send them a home improvement offer. It can be bathroom remodeling, it can be roofing, it can be a total home remodeling, it can be a home insurance, it can be, I don't know, like it can be uh, auto insurance, it can be a refinance offer. Like, you have a lot of options. Like, you buy the lead once and you monetize them multiple times. Like, guys, these days it's hard to monetize them upfront with one single offer. Like, that's the reality. But instead, you can monetize them with pay per call offers, with anything that you can think of. And one thing to be aware of, like, don't send your leads directly from the SMS to the affiliate offer. Like, send them on an offer wall so you are compliant, or even with the email providers. Like, you have the integrations with Ringba, you have the integrations with Retriever, CallGrid, or PhoneX. Like, you can actually send them from the quiz funnel to a thank you to a click to call page, and automatically redirect them to somewhere else. So it's something that you can do automatically. And actually, let me show you. I have one example that where I did that, and it was pretty smooth. So back to my Lenderlab screen. Back to my Lenderlab screen. It was the offer, the affiliate offer, actually the finance offer here. So if I'm opening this in the editor, and this is quite quite a good hack, this will be super easy for you guys to be managed. Like instead of building whatever weird scripts on your um, on your landing pages. So mm, there we go. So on the thank you page, I've added a loader that after 55 seconds, sorry. So it goes through the quiz, it answers, we get the lead data, we process the data, then we send them to a thank you page. And on the thank you page, we put a click to call button, which will actually generate, let's say, a Ringba call, right? So you will put your Ringba number here, and it will call the Ringba number. And while that person is on the phone, what happens in the background is that after 55 seconds, it will navigate to the next step. And here we have another offer wall, like a simple offer wall. So it's super simple and it's super easy to be implemented. Like you can send them to a different page, you can keep them on the same page. Totally up to you. You decide how you do it, but it's practically really, really helpful and easy to be done. So with that in mind, like this brings us to the end of the webinar. Before you guys leave, you have my contacts here. Like you can ping me on Telegram, or you can ping me on email, or you can ping me. You can ping our guys at Lenderlab on Telegram and on the support email. And for those that sign up for an account, either Lenderlab, ClickFlare, or the Optimizer, uh, we will make sure, like just make sure to mention that you're coming from the 10-minute funnel challenge when you're asked where you heard from the product, and we will make sure to add a few extra more days to your trial. We will make sure to give you guys a personalized onboarding, and we can get into a personal one-to-one optimization, tracking, or funnel building brainstorming session where we can make sure that you guys are set on the right direction. So this, like all these sessions and all the knowledge and everything like that, usually goes by other competitors, goes on a paid service. We just want to make sure that you guys are leveraging our tools at best. So hit us up, hit me up, let us know if you have any questions, or you want to build a specific funnel like you're having trouble to do, or anything that comes to your mind. We can help cover the 360 of your needs, besides buying or actually providing you the traffic. Like you have to find the traffic on your own. And thank you guys, and really appreciate all the interactions, all the questions, and all the feedback. Would love to see you on board, and yeah, get on board, and let's do something good together. Take care, and thank you again.